This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day you may find out, certain people not like me. Everyone got us bag a thing now. Makes true me I do it like Nike. You know, guy, you know. No matter how hard them a spite me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Them want poison me, throw me thing up. Plus me and them girlfriend a link up. Hello. Dog, where you did that when they think tough. No food, clean water fi drink up. Now me and the dog, them a link up. Big truck, 20-inch rim, just a spin up. The pioneer just a kicks up. And a hip-hop calypso. You can't see the star through the tint up. Plus me and the Cuban a link up. Rose gold for the Cuban link up. How much ice just a and me rings up. From what day you may find out.
And good afternoon, good day. Thank goodness it's Thursday. The Talking Heads Thursday with Pearlie in the house. How everybody doing? So good to be back here with you today at 4 p.m. What a week. What a time. This weather playing people booed us. 1 minute I cold, the next minute get a kick blanket off. I want to turn AC on. Man, come on, man. Just give me one. Either give me cold, or give me hot. But I'm anxious to see what my BPL bill going to look like since I haven't been using no AC. I'm really anxious to see what that looks like. So I think the bill should be out now. I can check that. And I'll be happy or I'll be sad, but we'll see. Hope everybody had a really good week so far. Getting ready for the weekend. Got some things to talk about. Boy, when I see this paper this morning, I say, hey, I know what we're talking about today. Front page of The Guardian, $100,000 for pre-by-election travel. OPM acknowledges tax money helped facilitate the PLP campaign. Bankman-Fried lawyer calls for lenient sentence. Crisis Center launches anti-violence program in primary school. Excellent. Elite director denies signing contracts with WSC. You know, in the business section here, Hotel Union to sign new industrial agreement on Monday. Super. Words on employees dismissed prior to signing. There's not much I can say. Boy, I don't know, something could work out for them. Windsor Lake 40% sold. ERCA proposes price cap on BTC landline plan. And GB Marine Waste Management Facility could reduce fossil fuel imports. AI Tech improves WSC leak detection by 300%, repair rate by 40%. I see gas playing people boo too. Rubis at 538, Esso at 545, and Shell going up to 561. Boy, I hope it, and summer coming. You know what that means. So people, somebody done taxing already? I just reached. I hope there's some good news to actually see what's going on here. Apparently the OPM make it seem like the money was not campaigning. They had to squeeze the opening of OB building to make it look good. This government doing garbage. It shouldn't be like that. Welcome to menopause. Oh boy. But serious. See, I would have taken almost any kind of explanation on 100,000, you know. But when you try playing my intelligence and tell me he opened this and he did that and he facilitate cabinet being held over there, come on, man. Everybody know elections was a couple of weeks away. Come on, don't play with your intelligence like that. Bug me. I want to say some other words, but I can't say that. Call out. You got to call on the line, or they call it and duck me. But that upset me, man. You running a campaign, so you're using your party money and the government money, or just the government money? Which one was going on? You got another call on the line? Go ahead, caller. You on there? How you doing?
Early.
Hey,
What's going on?
but do you see what I see in the papers this morning? What's going on? What's happening with you?
Listen, man, I was trying to get on Survivor, so the last time I only had 1 minute. So call him just now, talk about a bunch of foolishness for what this one say, so how they distribute the money and things. If people believe that foolishness, I got plenty swamp plan right there now, so I can sell for $10 million. You understand? Because that's a bunch of foolishness, man. They never implicitly say exactly what they spend the money on, but all they say is they get some of the money, 25 grand, from the disability fund, and another 5 grand from somewhere else. It was 30 grand, you see. So you telling me out of all the ministries that they're going to get 5 grand for all the ministries?
But
and 25 grand for the disability fund? Come on, man.
But the PM got $2 million travel. But
all of this foolishness, man. It's a bunch of garbage, man.
Miss one trip. Get a miss the Orlando trip and pay for it.
Exactly. They need to come and do a reconciliation, month by month, what they dealing with, man.
Well, it's hard to get the fiscal, oh Lord, to forget the report they have to do, the fiscal responsibility report. I can quote me on the name of it, but there's a report they're supposed to give out every quarter.
I know what you're talking about.
I think the last one we got was August last year. Sometimes come on, listen. If you could sit in opposition and eat the government up, you eat Dr. Minister and his government up, and now you come and you can't tote your blows.
Talking about when minister is in power, minister traveling too much. Now they talking about you now. It's a problem.
All I want to know is if you can travel, bring something back. Like when my people travel, I tell them, bring me coffee. At least I know you're going to bring me coffee. Bring some investments back for the country, man.
That's what you need to be talking about. When you come back, you have a press conference. You say, look here, I've been Saudi Arabia, I've been in this country, and they're giving us 10 million, 50, 20. That's what we want here.
Not lending,
monkey and things.
Not lending, giving.
All right.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for calling, bro.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, another caller. Call you on there. How you doing?
Hey, Paulie.
Hey, boo-boo. What you saying?
How are you?
Thank God for life.
Amen for that.
What's up?
It should have been a Friday.
Boy, listen, hey, I tell you, baby, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one day away. That's why,
Always.
Somebody say, sure happy it's Friday. Sure happy it's Thursday.
Man, listen, somebody was telling me, say, Happy Friday, Junior.
Yeah.
That's what it's called Thursday.
Okay. Well, when I went to college, Thursdays was the night you hang out. That was bar night.
Mm.
So the weekend started on Thursdays in college, but that was many moons ago. Oh, I hope my mommy ain't hear that. Anyway, go ahead. What's up,
listen, with the Windsor Lakes sold 40%, you was talking about.
Yeah, I saw that in the business section. Yeah,
Listen, I'm a part of the Persons in Adelaide.
Okay.
And we had a town hall meeting about that last night.
Okay.
Now, they had originally said that everybody was against it anyway. Somehow they just push it through. You understand?
I understand.
At the end of the day, 2 years now, we've been fighting the government to do something with these persons making noise. See, the way they're putting up this wall in the back here is on swampland. So when they have spring tide, where's the water going to go? It's going to box in those government homes in Adelaide Gardens and set them right in the bowl.
So they're not putting a proper drainage system and nothing in place?
Not yet. And this is what we're trying to make noise for. But what upset me more about the meeting last night is when we asked our minister, had he spoken to the Prime Minister in reference to our grief?
Your concern.
His answer was not as...
So the Prime Minister traveling a lot now. You might be able to catch him.
That's what I said to them. I told them he's probably not here long enough to hear, but however, the minister responsible for environment is our minister.
Oh boy, okay.
He has yet to speak to the Prime Minister.
But if he's the Minister of Environment, he should have some kind of say in what go on there. Without that, you're not going to go to the Prime Minister.
That's why I try to show them that all this could be at the end of the day, they're going to wait till they're done do, and there's nothing they can do about it. And they just can tell you, well, there's nothing they could be another Pinewood.
Oh boy.
Or worse.
Well,
because Adelaide is right there at the end there, in between waters.
Yeah.
Okay, so where the people now supposed to go?
And there's a lot of swampland and mangroves and all that there. Yeah.
So I just want people to don't mind that 40% saying they're not doing anything. We're trying to figure out if they could put some emergency funds aside to assist persons with their homes in the event of springtide, the home flood, people got to move, whatever.
Boy, I hope he gets. I hope you can get to the Prime Minister. Somebody hears this and get to the Prime Minister, so you can at least try to deal with your grief.
Please,
hope you work
this is why I said I'm glad you mentioned it. So me to get it started, so the Prime Minister can hear it.
Okay.
See what it is we're talking about.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling, darling. Oh boy. I've got a text here. What is text is saying to me this day? Says, okay, hold on. It's a lot. You write a whole bucket. Great show as usual, Pearlie. I saw a person the other day. His son told him he's standing on businesses. Pearlie, if my child ever in the history of everness, even in their dream, they dream, telling me that it won't turn out to be good for little man, we as parents need to get it together. You can't be friends and parents to the child. Pick up one and pick it wisely. Oh, I see. Okay. The son told him he's staying out on. Oh, okay. I understand. You're trying to be. Listen, a lot of parents want to be friends with their kids. You got to understand that's your kids. You the adults. You need to discipline them, and they have to understand that that's what it's about. But when you try to be friends with them, and when it's time to discipline them, that's where the problems come in. Great show as usual. Tell your caller silly season on the way. She have to sit small election time. Oh boy. This next one says, Pearlie, the OPM suffers from disease called foot and mouth. They are in quicksand. The more they wiggle, the deeper they sink. They can give, but they cannot take. Supporters of this government used to have Dr. Minutes for breakfast, lunch, and the dinner. Now the shoe is on the other foot, and they crying. They ain't seen nothing yet. Wait until the election campaign starts. Next text says, we must stop getting too emotional about politics and start to focus. We will all see the good works they are doing as we move ahead. Minus was the worst government in the Caribbean under Turkey. You're entitled to your opinion, sir or ma'am. My goodness, why are we still worrying about Obi? The man done been passed months ago now and utilizing needed resources on someone who not working for us anymore. Obi is in a better place than most of us right now. He don't have to worry about this bill, sickness, VAT, etc. I don't understand what they're trying to say there. Pearlie, straight up, at all this wealthy politicians in the House Assembly, 39 MPs could put 500 together towards their private event. Point. Oh my goodness, these people using tax dollars to campaign, not surprising. And I won't say, I gotta behave. Woosah. Great show as usual. Tell the callers you get what you vote for. You make your bed, you lay in it. But you know, I hear that, but plenty of you stay home. So you also get what you didn't vote for. And I am an advocate of supporting the election process. Whoever you support, PLP, FNM, DNA, COI, Joe Blow, Mary Sue, anybody, whoever you support, you still should come out and vote. And see, there's a false negative, if that makes sense, me saying it like that you get less than 40% of the vote, but think you win the more popular vote on both sides of the divide. Voted against the popular vote, voted against the PLP, the popular vote voted against the FNM. You got the most votes, first past the post, so you win the government. But let's be real and understand you need to try to win the people over, and you're doing things and the people complain. You got to go with it because you're the one who moan about people all the time. So the shoe on the next foot, it's time to face it. However you do what you do is what you do. But when I see excuses and I see the statement from the office of the Prime Minister, it kind of bothered me. Because it made me feel like you took me for a conk. Trying to explain yourself away and it didn't make any sense to me. Not at all. Coincidentally, weeks before government you're signing this contract, you're opening this, you're opening this building, you're doing that building that wasn't even complete to begin with. But that's coincidental, that's before the election, and you spend that amount of money that period of time, or that amount during that period, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. You take money to have we're not. And to the texter, yes, they're letting my good brother lay in peace, rest in peace. You're not talking about him. You're talking about something they did for him. They didn't have to have a day. Everybody's going to church. All of a sudden, they go to Bahamas, spend 10, 30 grand. When you could have gone to the Joe Farrington Auditorium and have a just as good and probably more feeling of a thing, but far less money. Make it make sense. Make it make something that I could understand and everybody could understand why you would do that. And I got to be careful because, I wear another hat some other places. I don't want people to think I'm trying to take advantage of this because I'm trying to be very fair on this. Texas says, hi, Purdy, this government doesn't care about us. The press secretary needs to be quiet. He's making his journalism degree look fraudulent. Leave my friend. He's well qualified. Purdy, think about it. 39 MPs times 500 is close to 20K. They could have asked around OB former colleagues from social services for the rest and make up the 30K for the private ceremony. Interesting. Call you on the air. How you doing, man?
My brother Poiley.
Hey, bro. What's up?
All is well. Your sidekick is off, eh?
Yeah, but Thursdays he give me, Let me hang on Thursdays. This your day. Thursdays for you, Pearly.
Okay, brother. Can I touch on the poorly socialized society that we have?
Let me hear what you got to say.
I want to give you a few principles
Okay.
why we have this poorly socialized society. And this is all over.
Probably pretty much the Western Hemisphere. You want to say that?
Sir.
Okay.
But, brother, this is by design. The first principle is the feminizing of the family.
Defeminizing.
Yes. We had about 50% of the men in this country in marriage and don't have a role. They cannot play a role.
But you mean you married, use the man of the house, you mean you can't play a role?
Listen to me. This is being designed from north by some of our black pastors and also our political leaders. As you look here locally, you don't see no example about family. You go in the workplace, you see the defeminizing, the school, etc. And as a result of that, who suffer? The child is confused as to what's going on. And they get caught up in the wave.
Okay.
So this is deeper. I heard my sister, Minister Hannah Martin yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I heard her, and I welcome all issues that we can help to bring positive. But my late friend and I, we crossed paths many times. He always asked me why I was so high of the erosion of the family will never be raised by FNM or PLP because of the effeminization of the family. They will never, ever raise that issue, and they will never show an example publicly as to what's going on in this country. But who end up confused? The children. The children are confused because they're not seeing example of what family should be and what family is all about.
Not enough example, because there are examples out there.
Not enough example.
Okay.
Thanks for the correction.
All right.
You don't have to believe me.
Fair
and
enough.
guess what? They intentionally created gender war. What do I mean? How did they create it?
Who's they?
The enemy.
Okay.
They intentionally created gender war. You listen, the promotional of marital rape, and gender equality, but no promotion on the family. This is by design. And the black family is being basically the victim of this.
I don't know if it's just the black family, because there's more. I think it's just the family in general.
Right.
Maybe you may look at the Bahamas and see that we're a predominantly black country, but if you look at what's going on in the United States and Europe, a lot of what you're saying crosses over there.
Right.
All right. So
But
I would say the family. Okay.
Where is the program from social service? They have all kind of programs. They will range all kind. Gender equality, marital rape, etc. But nothing as to what's going on with the erosion of the traditional family. This is by design.
Fair enough.
But brother, this thing is so deep. This is spiritual. Because they want to replace and wipe out the traditional family. And that's why Kamala Harris was here.
We got to keep praying then.
Well, we got a lot of praying. We are in the red. We are in the red. People want to have fun. but they don't want to build a family and they don't want to be responsible for children. Everybody just want to have fun. You hear the song by Sydney Lauper or something? Girls just want to have fun. that is where the world want to go.
I hear that. Well, sometimes you wonder, this generation, I hear some numbers, and in terms of generations, so it's kind of interesting what he's saying. And boy, is that deep for real though? You're trying to. 100K spend is all a distraction. In which way? Young single black mothers in the Bahamas don't want to be mothers. They want to be city girls, a.k.a. 304s, and smile at West End. And smile and West End isn't feeling the wave yet. Not surprised. You all rallied for no change. LOL, fools. There's a... Does that statement make sense? Is it true? A lot of women don't want to be mothers. They just want to party. Is that where the 20-somethings and 30-somethings are going today? Let me ask this call. We got another call on the line, Mr. I have a new producer, so I keep saying Mr. Producer, Madam Producer. You have another call on the line. Call you on the air. How you doing?
Good day. Pearly.
Hey.
How you doing?
Thank God for life.
I called yesterday when you was when it came on with Naughty, right? This $100,000. Okay, they use that conveniently.
Okay.
But flying Phil last week Friday, they say he is make trips when he have to. But he gone on to Selena, came back and fly back Saturday, right?
Okay.
I'd like to know what his official business was down there, just for one day, paying for that. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
Now, this other thing talking about this, what the caller before was saying about the family. Do you know about the Willie Lynch letter?
Yes.
Okay. That was from slavery time, eh?
Yes, it was, yes.
Okay. And I want the whole Bahamas to go download the Willie Lynch letter and watch how the white man them control, and they ask him how he controlled his slaves. This ain't their start, my brother. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's been like that from design, but people like to conveniently adopt other people's culture. Like they say, we as Bahamians need to learn to do what we got to do as Bahamians. Don't let other cultures come and be and get put on us like my school mate 52 always say. The master them, and we adopt all kind of things. You see what I'm saying?
Copycats.
Yeah, that's all I got to say right now. Because, Flying Phil need to keep still and, give explanation why he, going for one night and fly down there. Who paying for that? That's a small little one, but the $100,000 is the big one, right?
Yep.
Anyway, that's all I got to say today.
Okay, all right, my brother. Thanks for calling. Texas culture has caused more erosion to the family than anything else. But notice men don't like to talk about sweethearts. You know what? I can take our first break. And then I got something to say about this. But let's take a first break. And when we come back, I can answer that one. That text, I have something to say to you, text. This is Talking Heads Thursday with Pearly on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We'll be right back.
The new KFC Nuggets have arrived. That unlike the no-gets, ours are handmade using 100% white meat. Unlike the no-gets, at KFC, we hand bread every day to achieve the perfect flavor. After you try our delicious and crispy nuggets, in the original recipe, you'll never settle for less. KFC, the real nuggets. It's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
And we're back. Talking Heads Thursday with Pearlie on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. How you doing? How you doing? I got a text. Let's see this text I got to say here. Okay, here we go. Pearlie, note that the gay movement will not go anywhere in the Bahamas. They are very confused and need God deliverance. Please also note Trump cheat and sweetheart more than men. This is now see you really trying to get me in problems. But we talked about the caller said the off basis the adultery has caused more erosion in the family. And I ain't condoning nothing now. Don't go back and say Pearlie said she could commit. No, but that was happening from King Hatchets and Hammer Bay back in the day. But back in the day, and forgive me, oh boy, I think I get myself. I'm walking up on, oh Lord. Anyway, the other woman knew her role. She knew that she was the sidekick or the sweetheart, and she knew her role. If Mr. and Mrs. Joe Blow walking down the road, and the sweetheart come, the sweetheart go on the other side of the road. But now, they making sure the wife know you got sweetheart. So that causing the lack of discretion in sweethearting in adultery is causing the erosion of the family. Don't call, Pastor, please don't rob me. I don't think that's the full reason of why the family's eroded. I think we've just lost it. We've got into the new age, the IT world. We want to do these things. We spend more time on TV. We're not doing more things as family. We don't get together. And what is happening is when, in my opinion, this Pearlie opinion now, as our grandmothers die, the mothers aren't, the second generation and the third generation aren't continuing the traditions that first generation started. But I can say my family do a lot of that. We still have a huge Christmas dinner. We get together for Easter. We get together for family. We have a funeral tomorrow, and we've been getting together with our family, supporting our cousin. So and that is important. That family is very much important. Not all marriages mine will last, but I do mean my family is eroded. I still spend time with my kids, and me and my ex do things with my kids because that's still part of the family. Call you on there. How you doing?
What's up, St. Petersburg?
Hey, St. Petersburg, what's up? How the traffic?
Man, traffic it's kind of up and down. I left early, so. Look, you watched that game last night?
Oh, yeah, we can talk about that 5 o'clock. Yeah, I did watch that game.
Look here. But funny, back in the days, if you think your woman cheating, you be looking for a man. But nowadays, these women nowadays,
ooh, easy.
Man, I'm calling it like it is, man.
Well, the liberalization of some people in there. I mean, you go look. She might be with might find it with someone else. And vice versa.
Someone else could be that woman. Woman nowadays, woman and man want man.
Well, no. Let's get it right. Some, not all.
Some, yeah, I can say that. I'm not in that category, But,
okay.
But nowadays, boy, hey, you can't trust nobody but yourself. You feel me?
Amen.
Amen.
And God.
Hey, have a good one. Have a good one, man.
Okay.
But the traffic picking up.
All right, but hurry up, get home and be careful on that road, brother.
All right, now be safe, bro.
Okay. See, some people trying to get me in trouble. Great show as usual. Tell people stop spoiling their ballot. The sun is too hot to stand on the long line just to spoil your ballot. Where that come from? Pearlie question will have the PM not traveled as yet? Question, where has the PM not traveled as yet? Great show as usual. Tell the texter prostitution is the world's oldest profession, so the woman started the sweetheart. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Okay. There are more single mothers in Bahamas than single fathers. I know. How you can say there are more single mothers than single fathers? How you can say that? No, Pearlie, no. That they're saying 30 murders still pop out. Listen, if the mommy and daddy ain't married, that's a single. For every child, there got to be a mother and a father. So that's a single father and a single mother. There may be more single mothers more women raising their child alone. But don't tell me it's a single father, because that fella had to make the baby. Caller on there, how you doing? Are you there, caller?
Pearlie, you know, I looking at the world today, you know, we suffer from things like inflation and stagflation and all these other inflation, but I think our biggest challenge is greedflation. Yeah, if there's a way that we could stomp out this greedflation from top to bottom, we would realize, because even in the Arabic community, it's greedflation. You know, so we have to find a way to don't be too greedy, man.
Is it greed or is it materialism?
It's probably a combination of both.
Okay.
But, you know, we greedy.
We just like things, though. We like things.
Yeah, but we want things and we don't want you to have anything. That's greed.
No, we knowing that we don't want you to have it. We see you have it. We want the same thing or something better.
We want to take it from you.
That too. Okay, I got you.
Okay, we want to take it from you. Just look at our court system. You know, we release criminals building from colonial days because through the bail system, we have established a banking system. Revenue-driven banking system, when you think about it. And we benefit from having this clogged up court system. We are so intelligent people, but we prefer clutter over clarity.
Okay.
Why are we gravitating to clutter? I mean, we just say, let me give an example of clutter. We have about 45,000 denominations globally. Right? My religion is right, yours is wrong. We learned that again from the colonial system. In order to give you clutter, we can keep you running around in circles. And this seems to be our problem all around. And what we're facing now in America, you have the highest court in the land having a hard time determining whether a president could shoot you in the head and he could be free.
Whether he has immunity or not.
No, but I'm saying they're giving him, you know, to think about what's
the fact that they're even paying attention to that or pondering that, it makes us wonder.
It makes you wonder. But I tell you something that's happening. It's because as above, Pearlie, it happens below. Now, I want you to follow this and follow me closely. Every 13 new position, you might not know what that is.
No,
but
I don't.
Well, let me explain it to you.
Okay.
The Earth is in the center of Jupiter and the Sun. So Jupiter is at opposition. You could draw a straight line through the Sun, go through the Earth, and you hit Jupiter. It happens every...
Oh, on the other side of the Sun.
Every 13 months.
Okay.
And November 2nd, coming up during election time in America, Jupiter will be going into opposition. And I have noticed that every time Jupiter comes out of opposition, because, mind you, it just came out 13 months ago, when it goes in, I think it would have been December of last year.
Okay.
And right after that, we have a high escalation of criminal activity. Because those two bright morning stars are at war. And we are caught up in the center, but we're not paying attention to that.
Okay.
And the more we continue to have, look, we got 2 billion Christians. And imagine that, 2 billion Christians, but yet we have 45,000 denominations. So how could we ever get along when the Methodists telling the Lutheran they're wrong? We ain't getting along. But you look at these other countries, they seem to have just one religion.
One dominant religion.
Man, and look here, they carrying on bad because it looks like... And be careful, Pearlie, because what you're going to see now, your Facebook account is going to be hacked. Donald Trump has given the Russians authority to mess up and keep us confused. And we are burying ourselves in all of this social media thing, not realizing that we're giving information out there that people are going to use against us.
The only thing they can get of my Facebook account is a bunch of recipes I serve and the older 50s, 60s, and the 70s, 60s, and 70s music stuff. Other than that, a couple of little pretty girls. Other than that, nothing.
Yeah, but but when you connect the dots and see all the things, then they could put a program together to target you.
Okay.
Because The idea is,
They'll be highly disappointed.
Huh?
They'll be highly disappointed.
Yeah, but no, when you if you see something pop up and it shows a brand new recipe, aren't you going to read it?
Yeah, I do because I collect recipes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to target you based on your preferences, and we are giving up ourselves to this greedy system that's going to just consume us if we continue to do it.
Okay, I got
you. So somehow we need to get greedflation out of our system. Do you have your wife's or your special person account information to get into their social network? Do they share that with you? Do you share that with them? No. Now you see my point? But yet we call ourselves marriage as one.
No, see, no, because I ain't, you know what? I ain't even explain myself.
No, but clearly you don't. But yet still you will say you're married to that person and you are becoming as one my foot. So you see where this problem comes in?
I got you.
It's all of us, man.
Oh, you stumped me.
Now sit down with that person and say, here, honey, in case something happened to me, this is access to my account.
Actually, I can do that. I have nothing to get on my account. You can see can upset them. I don't play that game, so that's not a problem for me.
All right, I made the biggest mistake. Lost my phone, and I shared the password. You know, you have with crypto, you have a public key, a private key.
Yeah.
I gave the private key to someone. I said, I want you to keep this for me in case something happens. Now I lost my phone, and guess what they did? They don't have it. So, you know, damn if you do, damn if you don't, I guess.
Yeah. But, yeah, I got you.
But share your.
Go carry on smartly. Carry on smartly.
I got
Bye. Wait. Lord of mercy. Next, tell your caller greed been around from Adam and Eve, was greedy and go and eat their fruit. Let's see what this here says. Adultery has broken up more families and took elements of the man and woman in the same house away. It's easy to call out other reasons, but we leave that out because we believe man's supposed to sweetheart and women know their role. Gay people about 5% of the society. Gay people about 5% of the society, but yet we won't blame so much on them. Is it 5% society? That's interesting. Pearlie, you are afraid to speak statistics and truth about women. They cheat more than men. Many of them have children with some married men. We have too many sweethearting Susies in the Bahamas. You know, I'm not afraid to talk statistics and nothing like that, you know, but yeah, some women sweetheart and some men sweetheart. I don't know if more women sweetheart than men. More women may accept being the sidekick. I don't know. Call you on there. Help me out, please. Get me out this little jam I put myself in.
Good afternoon, Pearlie. How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing?
You know, Pearlie, this coming November make 38 years since I've been married.
Amen.
And I don't hide nothing from my wife.
Okay.
Both of us are on the same account, the cars and the same number. Now, she might can't remember it sometime, but we just have a joint. Everything we have is in joint.
Wonderful.
And we never had no issues. Never.
Okay.
Never. Even my daughter knows my bank account, and she knows the wife. Now, I can tell my son it. but she knows it, and I never had a problem with my daughter or the wife, you know, going and taking something off. Or let me tell you something one time.
It's called trust.
You know, I do running one time. I was a little short trying to get over, right? And it was the same time for the mortgage payment. And I took $100 and, you know, put it on, just take it out. And somehow, I don't know what Brandon does. She must have just ran up there or something. She checked or something like that. Boy, listen there, when I came back, she nearly had my head. She said, why they tell me I would have given it to you? They don't do that again. And so the house is finished paid for now and everything, you know.
Amen.
But like I said, you know, I have no problem, buddy. You know, she could go, I go the way. That's one thing I can say. I don't have to lose no sleep on anything like that.
Yes, that's called.
And so that's so important. And another thing, Pearlie, with the PM traveling, I have no problem with that. But the big amount of underage that he carries, that's what they're going for.
The ride.
See, that's the problem. That's where all the money is going. No
that's right. They're right.
Problem, but it's so much. So much of them is go with him, and they don't come back and reveal nothing.
See, that is. Let me tell you the problem I have with it. They don't, like you said, they don't reveal anything. I have a major problem with that. But the next problem I have, you making all these trips, but I ain't seeing me reaping. I ain't see what we reaping from this.
That's what I'm saying. What is the benefit? What are we getting from all of these trips all over the place? What are we getting from it?
If he was traveling like this,
something tangent,
exactly. If he was traveling like this and announced $10 billion investments, I'd say, brother, travel all day, party.
Thank you. You know,
but if it ain't happening, why you going if you ain't showing me nothing? You know, and so but you wait to the last minute to drop it off before election.
I told someone that when these big conglomerate hotels come here, they should say now at the end of the year we need $1 million to go towards our sporting organization. Someone said, Doug, they can't ask for more because they don't ask for too much under the table.
I don't know if it's only that, but the problem I have is we give so many concessions, and right now with this crime thing and all this stuff, watch, you can start seeing these fellas ask for more concessions and more concessions because they can have us buy the very good stuff. Yeah.
Their negotiation is so wrong. The Bible said after you then make all that, the Bible said it becomes like gravel in your mouth. You regret it because you negotiate bad.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
I
Brady.
agree. Okay, thank you.
Good.
Got a couple of texts here on the line. Let's see the texts have to say. Women don't sweetheart more than us men, but women are more effective at scheming. Oh, Lord. But we starting a little debate I ain't feel like getting into. Pearly, is BPL being sold to foreigners? That's a question to ask. I heard some rumor that they're talking about privatizing some parts of BPL. I don't know how true that is. And that's something we need to find out. Many females and males in our country only have a marriage certificate, but no spiritual marriage. A man thinks are the women, but the women... A man things are the women's, but the women things are hers. Most men don't even need their things, but many females are just thingsy. Hi, my cousin's spouse carry all the money. Hi, my cousin's spouse carry all the money of their joint account. Okay, you know that don't mean that's the norm. That's that one person that did that. That's that one person that stepped to that level, and unfortunately things like that do happen. And then we know it happens. Just plain outright, it happens. It happens. But the caller was talking about traveling and not reaping the benefits of the trip, and that's the only concern I have about it. I don't care if you go to away every day, as long as I see a benefit from this investment coming, that investment coming, something we can do to take the burden or take the pressure of tourism off us, or the need for so much tourism that we could be in abundance. Some other new industry, some other big investment here in the Bahamas. What are we doing where we are with the marijuana bill? Are we going to bring that to pass or not? What are we going to do? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up and before the news, but we'll take a break right now. This is Talking Heads Thursdays. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Pearly in the house. We'll be right back.
Island Games, we making dreams come true. Play with Island Games, we paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market, you getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy, and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first, guaranteed to pay. Island Games, we like them other jokers. We've been here from the start, from the bike to computer. Island Games, we can make you dream. Playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Just because they were cheap, Keisha bought things that she really didn't want. Hungry for deals? Let KFC satisfy your cravings before you do something crazy. Get the new Kentucky Crunch Sandwich with a juicy KFC chicken filet, fresh lettuce, and the perfect amount of mayo topped with a fluffy sesame seed bun for just $5.75. Order your new favorite sandwich online with Messenger or WhatsApp Hi to 557-3663 to start your KFC order today. KFC knows value. It's finger-licking good.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
And we're back. Talking Heads Thursday with Pearlie in the house, 96.9 Guardian Radio FM. But this producer don't play. She's keeping me on my P's and Q's. See, the other fellows, BAEs, let me go over sometimes, And then we remember that, at 4:57, we got to go to bed. I ain't calling no name, Ali. I ain't calling no name. But the bottom, she's keeping me in check. In check. That's cool. Wonderful. Let's see the text. It says, Pearlie, you will see what the traveling reaps very soon. We must be at the table to get some benefit. The PM must talk for the Bahamas. He represents the Bahamas very well. Or we can see it soon. All right, listen. Okay, fine. I can take that. I can understand that. But tell me, I've been here to talk about this. You can see the benefit of this in a short period of time. I don't even know what you're going to talk about. Only thing I can say is you made some speeches on climate change. Where are we benefiting? Where would we get? So let's come and say, so we understand. So all this criticism, because by the time you get ready to announce, people can be so pissy, nothing you can announce can make them feel better. You don't know blaming people, eh? We catch feelings easy and we hold that. So you think if I catch feelings now and waiting and you come back, I can take you only do that now because you think I'm mad. You and your people get row. They ain't doing that, and all of a sudden he come with flowers and stuff like that. He bring them. I was bringing these all the time. No, you bring them because you was mad. That's how I can look at it. So if you ain't telling me what you're doing, I'm mad. So when time for you to make up, I ain't hearing that. Yeah, I can take it, but I still ain't hearing that. I'm looking at it wrong. Tell me. Hi, Pearlie. Women can never scheme more than men. Plus, they lie too much. They never sleeping with their wives, but want you as a... Oh, Lord, I start one sweetheart around here. Is this what I'm doing? No, man. Don't put me... Oh, Lord. I agree with you. Nothing to show. If you... If you decide you can check the fella and he tell you that you buy that out on you. Ain't enough single. If you can't deal with that, then deal with something else. But I understand, lady. I understand, Dexter. I understand. I try to beat around this, and I think I put myself in a deeper hole. I think I can leave that one alone. But back to the traveling. There's nothing to show. Yeah, I can leave that one alone. And I agree. If you ain't... Show me what you're getting more. Show me what you're giving more. Show me what I get, and show me at least you're working on this. If it don't come to, at least I know you try. But you can come and tell me next year, in 2025, and we get into the election season. Now, we did this, we did that. Now it's coming. No, man, I done vex. You waiting till the election time to bring, you waiting till the end of the term to bring in, and I ain't feeling no benefit now. I seen BPL high, this high, that high, inflation like crazy. And I see a report that says inflation down in the United States. I thought when they sneeze, we catch cold. So the inflation down there, why ain't down here? I love asparagus. That's one of my favorite veggies. I was jonesing for asparagus. I went into the food store to get asparagus. It usually around $3.99, $4, $4 and change for a bushel or whatever you call it, a pack. $11.99. And I didn't look at the price until I got to the cashier, and I was too proud to put it back. But I really wanted. I said, Miss, if I didn't really want this, and if I really didn't feel like eating this, I would. And I must have made 4 meals out of that. So why are we still seeing these high prices of inflation going on in the States? What you working on? Tell us so we can have a better feeling. Explain to us the 9.6 or the 9 million plus tourists. Give me the breakdown on that. How much money are we making off that? Are we seeing a larger expenditure in the country? Are we making more money off the tourists or them tourists? Are we only getting the $60 as opposed to $600 tourists? $60 is the cruise ship passengers, the $6 is the overnight passengers, just in case That was to be the talk. Which one are we getting? I just want to know. So at least I can have a better understanding of where we're going, what's happening with our country. I see the Deputy Prime Minister announced that we can have a new marketing, advertising campaign for tourism. I'm excited about that. We need that. Good. I support that. I want to see the Bahamas succeed, you know. But if you ain't doing what it takes to succeed, I can call you out on it in a respectful way. And I ain't gonna sully the water. Brave Davis and the Traveling Pants. That was a movie, eh? The point of the matter is, if it happened to my cousin, it can happen to anyone. So save on your own account. We are having and will have a very busy economy. We just now need to have more money over the hill. So why the money getting over the hill? If we getting so much tourists in this country, why are we feeling it over the hill then? We just need to, what are we doing to put it over the hill? What are we doing for them, the small man in the field? This morning I went out about 9:30ish. And I don't drive them. I cut through Baintown, I cut through Grandstand, and I seen fellas hanging on the blocks 9 o'clock in the morning. They ain't working, they ain't got no job. But be making claims to certain things. I just want to be clear. I just want to know. Just tell us what's going on. So we getting criticism for why you're getting what you're getting. Or you can reap the benefits soon. You can see this soon. Yeah, okay. Okay. I can do better soon. Okay. Payment people, very hard to forgive. Trust me. I've seen it happen. Let me read my last text before we go. Many of these major store owners are very greedy like hogs. They are using inflation to increase their prices. Oh, maybe so. Then don't go to them, go somewhere else. But all doing it together, they can collusion, eh? You would think somebody would drop their price so you won't go to them, and then the others will realize and bring the price down. But I understand that they're paying high prices, getting them. Inflation was killing them, but the price should be coming down. Is it trickling down yet? I guess this text is saying no. But we'll see. Great first hour. So thank you for the calls. Thank you for the texts. Thank you for the encouragement. And thank you for the trouble you get me in a couple of these texts. But that's all right. We can be all right. Let me read this last one quickly before I go. Yes, they are all working together. That's what the text to say. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. It's been fun. The first hour has been fun. We're going to take a break. We go to the news. And when we come back, we can talk sports. We can talk about that great Laker win last night. Oh, Lord of mercy. I can't believe I can say LeBron took the team on his back last night and took it. Talking Heads Thursday, the 4 o'clock hour. We'll be back right after the news. This is Pearly in the house, 96.9 FM. This is Guardian Radio. See you in a few.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
And welcome back. How you doing? How's everybody doing? It's sports time. It's time to talk that sports. Boy, Lakers in the house. And I can't believe I can be praising the brother on this one today. But before we do that, let's get into the first segment today in sports history. Lakers. Today is Thursday, February 29, 2024. This is the last day of the month. Today in sports history, in 1964, Dawn Fraser got her a 36 world record. The Australian swimmer was timed at 58.9 seconds in the 100-meter freestyle in Sydney, Australia. In 1972, Hank Aaron signed a contract with the Atlanta Braves for $200,000 a year. Wow. That's making $70 million a year now. In 1980, Gordie Howe, Hartford Whalers, became the first NHL player to score 800 goals. It was his 1,000th regular season game. In 1992, the Professional Spring Football League began operations. In 1992, Ray Borg scored his 1,000th career point. He was only the third NHL defenseman to score 1,000 career points. And in 1996, the Dallas Mavericks set an NBA record with 18 three-pointers in a game. They also set a record with 12 three-pointers in a half. And the sports quote of today is, when you face a fork in the road, step on the accelerator. The great Pat Riley. Step on the accelerator. But you can't left or right, you just get straight down there, Pat. So what's happening in the local scene? What's happening? I can't even find the sports page today. I get so many pieces of this paper with me today. Lakers. I can keep saying that every couple of minutes that y'all understand where I'm coming from, okay? Lakers. That was one of the most exciting games I've seen in a long time. And I got to give the brother the credit. He brought the team back. He brought us back from 21 points down. 21 points down. He brought us back. That's what you call amazing. 5 3-pointers. He went 5 for 7 in the fourth quarter with 3-pointers. 5 3-pointers. Put the Lakers on his back and took them to victory. Put the Lakers on his back and took them to victory. Can you believe that? He looked like the LeBron James of old. I gotta give the credit where the credit is due. He looked like the LeBron James of old. He got off in that game. He was a scoring machine. He did everything he was supposed to do. I don't know. In the sports page, Stingrays, Raptors take early lead. Junior competition wraps up in today's seniors, ends tomorrow. This is the GAAA Track and Field Championships. This is disturbing to me. Pool completion day pushed back. Trials headed to another venue. And Charlton set to lead the 6-member Team Bahamas. That's our boy record holder. Let's get it right. Osaka. All right, that's our world record. We're excited about that. This is the World Athletics Indoor Championship she's leading the team on. Okay, 5 of them already there, and then high jumper Donald Thomas is set to go be there sometime today. So we're excited about that. We're excited that we could get a gold medal. But however, we just pulling for our team to do well and pulling for our athletes to do well. And I'm so happy for them, and I'm so happy for Madam Shelton. World record, and she's looking really good. Some great things, Paris. Some great things happen in Paris. But who's in and who's out? Oh, boy. LeBron James in everybody's good books. He's in everybody's good books right now. He got off. I mean, I can't talk much enough about it. He got off. I started to watch the game, and the 2 curse words I know start coming out of my mouth every 2 minutes. And I was like, why am I wasting my time watching this game? I even gone on TikTok for a minute. I'm like, and then I start seeing, I say, hold on, they made a run. I think they cut it to 6. And then the Clippers went back up, I think to the 18-point lead. I said, yeah, well, call that one name over. And then the fourth quarter started. I think they're down by 14 in the fourth quarter. And LeBron pulled up, bang, 3-pointer. I said, okay. Bang, 3-pointer. I said, okay. Bang, another 3-pointer. Some nice passes. Then another couple of 3-pointers. All of a sudden, the Lakers were down by 4. Or a couple, I can't remember. Then Russell hit one. Hachimura missed, get the rebound, and hit another one. All of a sudden, the Lakers was up. I was like, what's going on here? Leonard tried his best to keep them in the game. But see, when you get the good teams with that and the 2 starters out, you got to beat up on them. You cannot let them get away, and that's exactly what the Lakers did. Is this an indication of where the Lakers going? Carla, what you think?
Buddy, what's up? This is Petersburg again.
What's up, Petersburg? What you think?
Boy, let me tell you something. Hey, nobody, I don't care who they put on LeBron last night, they couldn't stop him, man. The man was in the zone.
Oh, man, they were switching up on him. They switching up on him, and he was Tice, I think his name was. He eat him for breakfast. He eat Harden for breakfast.
Hey, look, yo, when I saw they ran up in the third quarter, I said, man, I actually turned away from the TV, but I said, let me switch back. Man, and when I see they were down like 8 points, man, I said, man, the Lakers going to pull this off. But that brother went off, man.
He
Hey,
did.
He could have. I mean, they could have put Jordan, MJ, nobody could have stopped that brother. He was just in that zone last night, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get, a lot of people be hating on the brother. I mean, I know you a little bit, but a lot of people be hating on him. But the man's still on top, man. You got to give him his proper and his due, man.
He did well yesterday. But my question is, can he sustain that to carry the Lakers to through the playoffs?
I believe as long as he be healthy, man, it's going to be hard. The Lakers can be tough in the playoff, man. The Lakers team built for the playoff, man. As long as you get LeBron in your team, you have a chance, man. That's the most important thing. You have a chance, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we played defense last night. That's the first time I see, not the first, but they really played some good. If they play defense like that, we could go somewhere.
Man, look here, I saw Stephen Smith apologize this morning.
Stephen A. said, yeah.
Hey, yo, man, I made it across the bridge, you know what I'm saying?
All right, you get it there. You're there. All right, brother.
Yeah, all right, you
take time.
All right.
Okay, we got a text. What the text you're saying now? Pearly, you don't get to praise the Lakers or LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan, but a Laker fan, unlike you and Naughty. Just last week, you said you gave up on the LASIK season and count them. Well, yeah, I ain't running from that. Your Laker card get takes out next year for you and the Naughty bar for life. So, hold on. See, we can get something straight with you in a second. Pearly, have you heard the allegation that Kevin Garnett mentioned that LeBron might be taking steroids? No, I did not hear that allegation. I doubt that seriously. Listen, I am a 3-year this year Laker fan. Maybe longer. No, from 1970. 54 years. I have a right to route my team. I have a right to cuss them stink. I have a right to do what I want to do. I've probably been a Laker fan, and God, I don't know what it is. I don't know your age. But I've probably been a Laker fan longer than you've been on this earth. So I earned that right. And I will continue to. I don't particularly care for LeBron on my team. If he had come 10 years ago when he was in his prime, yes, okay, good. But they've come when he's on his decline, and 5 years we got the bubble championship and nothing else. That's all I'm saying. He came there to give us championships. Kobe gave us championships. Magic gave us championships. Shaq gave us championships. Carly on the air, how you doing?
Pearly D.
Hey, Muff.
See, all it is LeBron has been listening to talking heads. And he called me just before the game, He said, Muff, you ain't got to run on with Naughty and Pearly no more. I can shut them up tonight. I had a conversation with y'all yesterday, they was dissing me, But don't worry. I can show them tonight that something's still in the tank, They want to get rid of me. I can show them that. Let me give them a big win. But 3 quarters in the fourth quarter. Man, look at it. It is down by 18 when the fourth quarter starts.
Yeah. It was 18. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah, but that was a game. And you see, Cleveland had another crazy finish again in a double overtime, but they lose.
That. Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Well, you all got an easy road tonight. You all got the Wizards. And the Wizards and lose with 10, 11 straight. We got the world champions tonight. A replay of the finals. We beat Dallas,
same
and then
results.
Dallas come back and beat us in the finals.
Same
we beat
results.
San Antonio, and then San Antonio come back the next year and beat us. It's a reverse this time.
Think so?
The Nuggets and us going back to the finals again.
I like your confidence.
We beat them in the finals while we getting them back. It's a reverse this time.
I like your confidence. One thing with you, but you confident now?
Yeah, it's a reverse this time. Denver and Miami going back to the finals. And guess how them two teams who we beat the championship get us back? We get them back.
Y'all can't beat Boston, man.
Man, you see Boston could be just like the Clippers.
Y'all
You see how the record with the Clippers up? New York do this to them. What you all do to them last night? You remember New York did that about a week and a half ago? When Brunson dropped 40 on them?
Yeah, that was a good game.
Let's wait till the playoffs. Let's wait till the playoffs.
Yeah, but they got to do that 4 times. Brunson got to do that 4 times.
Yeah, last year, I was a Boston fan, but he's talking to me dead bad all to the regular. I say, man, just wait for the playoff. Wait for the playoff. We must be in 8. They in 2nd and 1. Man, we get to the finals, the playoff. We get up to the Eastern Conference Finals. We put them out in 7. Man, he ducked me for 4 days. So that's right there we get to the finals. Because Boston might be like a James Harden choke in clutch games. In playoff games in the finals.
You think so?
It might be, there might be a James. So let's wait to see. But they look good though. With that white boy, they look way better than last year, man. They get rid of Smart. and everything, and bring in Drew Holiday. All they can, and that white boy is a big difference from last year, though.
Okay.
So we can really have to turn up that furnace to the highest if we bug them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but see, you ignoring some other teams.
Yeah.
All right, and I think, and they tell me Embiid recovery is looking very good.
Yeah, he needs to come back, man, because Buddy them can't get a load on the on
He's talking to come back before the season over.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Aiden, too. I wonder if Aiden Han, all right, he tried to break Love Leg that way, dropping on Love Leg. I know what type of move he's trying to do going to the rim like that. You know. But I hope he's on all right and everything. But I feel so sorry for him with a 11-45 team coming from Phoenix, a team with being to the finals. Man, they do Aiden so bad this year.
But that's all right. That check he getting every month, every week, or whatever, that's still looking good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
You know.
But anyhow, like I tell you, Naughty, the other day, go with Miami tonight and go with the points if you're smart. Because we going for 5 straight after All-Star.
You really believe that?
I really believe that.
Okay, all right, okay.
All right. Well, see, Hero back tonight, and he was in there in the finals. Buckets back, and Terry Scary, everyone back, you know. So we got them tonight, man. But you see, we on a winning streak right now. We feel good. This is our type of time to step up. So then they have a bad taste in our mouth. And Joan last year, like I tell you yesterday, so this payback time.
But you one thing I can say, your mouth hard.
Yeah, this payback, man. So if you all want more money, like I give you a couple $2 Saturday, Miami in the points.
Okay.
All right, Brady. Yeah, we can link up.
Okay,
I see. We can talk tomorrow.
Yes,
when Naughty can be there.
Yes, we'll be there
so
tomorrow.
You tell him LeBron say he shut him up. LeBron say he called me, tell me to shut him up. That's why he can play like that.
Naughty listening. I see Caitlin Clark. You know that. See, everybody know that I like to watch women's college basketball, and Angel Reese is my most favorite player in college basketball. But Caitlin Clark is a very not that close, but I can say close enough second. And the young lady can shoot. Once she crosses over the half-court line, you better got her because she can pop something. But she doesn't announce that she's going to the WNBA draft. Where she can go can be quite interesting to see. Quite interesting. And I think she could be a top 2 pick, top 3 pick. I'm pretty certain of that. We got another caller on the line. I think she's going to be a top 2 or at least a top 4 pick. At least no later than top 5. You know, it'd be interesting to see. She's declaring for the draft. Oh, I'm so excited for her. I don't know where she's going to go. Do we have a call on the line, Mr. Producer? Call you on there. How you doing, man?
Hey, Pearlie.
Hey, bro, what's happening?
You know I pulled for Boston.
I know. I figured you was going to call.
Oh, yeah, I am, Joe. Now, I can say this. One team I scared of. I scared of Milwaukee.
You scared of Milwaukee more than you scared of Boston? I mean, you was the Boston. More than you scared of the Heat? More than scared of the Heat?
I think Milwaukee could be a little dangerous.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know, Lillard there and my man, the center, what do you name, the Greek, the Freak, that could be very tough with Boston.
So you're not worried about the Knicks? You're not worried about the Sixers? You're not worried about the Heat?
See, we could contain them, but now, see, we got to worry about Lillard and the center.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's what I'm scared of. Now, Miami, I ain't worried about Miami can get over Boston. I know that for sure. Now, the next thing, the Lakers beat a couple big teams. You know, remember when you said that day, well, Boston was going to beat the Lakers and the Lakers beat Boston?
Say that again.
Remember when Boston played the Lakers?
Yes. You mean in the championship? Oh, you mean the regular season game?
Yeah, just going a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Lakers start off when they beat us. That's when they started to get on the roll.
Yes.
And they beat Boston, and they win off a couple. And so you can't sleep on the Lakers because they win some big games.
Yeah, but my whole thing is, I don't know if the Lakers could go through being a 9 or 10 team because you got to win twice. You see, if you finish 9 and then you win, then you got to play again. You got to play the loser of the 7-8 game, if I remember correctly.
Well, once they're healthy, I think they could.
Yeah, but
I don't think they can go that far, but they could get up in the in the real playoff.
We'll see. If they can make it, they're only a couple of games in the win column from 9 to 6 or something like that. You know, not that far.
They could get to 8, then they ain't got to worry about the play.
No, they get to 8. They will have to. They play one game and it's either 7, 8, 9, and 10 play. 7 and 8 play each other. 9 and 10 play each other. If 7 wins, the winner 7-8 moves on. The loser 7-8 play the winner 9-10, and then that winner moves on.
Oh, that's what it is.
I think that's
okay. You see the shot? Hello.
I'm here.
Yeah, you see the shot that guy hit the other night, motorbike.
Yeah, that was nice.
I never see. That's a long shot.
That was nice. He was hot though. He was hot.
But look, we hit that one from.
That brother, I think he had 5 3-pointers as well. At least that brother was hot.
Space of 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was hot.
And then that one from 60 foot motorbike. That could be on the highlight for a long, long time.
Yeah, that could be in one of the best plays of the year.
Man, I was impressed with that, but I said it was motorbike.
That was nice. You can't complain with that too much.
But anyhow.
Okay, brother. Thanks for calling.
We got Dallas tomorrow night, so I know, team's cooking now.
Yeah, but I put in for you all to beat Dallas because that helps me.
Yeah, but it could be Dallas. Okay. We just contain one of them. Don't let Kyrie and my boy get off, and then we look good.
Yeah. All right. Take care, brother. Thanks for calling. Texas says, yes, Purdy Garnett was on a podcast with DePaul Pierce and accused LeBron of being on that special juice. Jason Biglock reported it on yesterday. Tell you wasn't a real Laker. Hello, signed the real Laker from George Mike in time, sir. Okay. But that don't mean because you get that news before me. It's not in mainstream. Whether he said it or not, I don't follow everybody podcasting. Kevin Garnett ain't somebody, at Paul Pierce ain't somebody, they think Boston Celtics somebody I won't listen to anyway. But I am on The Score, I am on Bleacher Report, I am on Yahoo Sports, I am on ESPN, CBS Sports, and I didn't see anything from any of them saying anything about that. All right? I haven't seen any exponential growth in LeBron. I haven't seen anything significant. He's progressed from the size he was from 19 until he only get a little older in the face. So I don't quite understand why people would want to say that. And I don't know. But I'm trying to check, you see? And I haven't seen anything about it. But still, the question is, can the Lakers sustain? Can he play like that every night? Because he had to play like that once. The Lakers got to start playing defense straight through. You can't be playing defense like you stepping up this game in the fourth quarter, but you don't tonight. Don't have a drop down tonight. You got to beat the Wizards bad tonight. You got to spank them to powder. And that's what they say. Beat them to powder, punch them to powder, whatever it is. You can't let them get away. You're 9.5-point favorites. You got to take that spread. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we'll take our first break right now. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the NBA. We'll touch on MLB baseball. And, the combines are going on in the NFL. And I'm hearing some different things about who may be the number one pick. May not be that Williams, brother. This is Pearly, Talking Heads, Thursdays, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. We'll be right back.
Just because they were on sale, Max bought things that he and his friend really didn't need. Hungry for deals? Let KFC satisfy your cravings before you do something crazy. Get a KFC 6-piece value deal with 6 pieces of juicy fried chicken, 3 orders of crispy fries, and 3 buttery biscuits, all for only $20. Order your new favorite deal online with Messenger or WhatsApp Hi to 557-3663 to start your KFC order today. Nobody does value like KFC, and it's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Struggling to repay your loan? Let us help you get back on track with payment terms that suits your financial situation and improve your credit score and credit report with the Bahamas Credit Bureau. Inquire about our restructured loans today. Call us at 356-7764.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9. They turned the music so quick, you should have let this. Boom, boom, boom. I was going to start singing, you see, but that's all right. No. Don't go back. I want to sing. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. I just messed with my producer today. So, Caitlin Clark has decided that she's going to go in the WNBA draft. I think Angel Reese is going to do the same thing. Who's going to be the number one pick? They go to the Fever. I think it's the Las Vegas Fever. Who got the number one pick? Boy, I tell you, if Caitlin, I would want to see her in that Steph thing. Maybe like you'll do Steph and whom the girl, I forget her name, against Caitlin and someone else. It might be kind of nice to see. You got another call on the line? Call you on there. How you doing, man?
Yes.
Listen to your phone. Don't listen to the radio.
Everything good.
What's happening?
Hey, Billy.
Hey.
You're naughty.
Naughty off today. Naughty off,
Boy,
chilling. He'll be back
something.
tomorrow. He'll be back tomorrow.
Try put me under the bus yesterday.
What do you do to you?
Huh?
What do you do?
Well, he telling Muff one story, but if that Skiller man, I done beat him up on Mason Park.
Yeah.
And beat him up and dunk on him and all that.
Yeah. He say he do you. He say he own you on Mason Park.
Yeah. Now I trying to figure out if Naughty really know what he talking about. But I thought he was gonna be on the air. So
No. Thursdays is just me.
I get to give him a little history.
Well, why don't you give me? You don't want to give me a little piece? Give me a little taste. Give me something to rub in.
But Burley, on another note, right? You remember when I was telling you and Naughty that? Listen to me. LeBron. Without LeBron, the Lakers wouldn't go nowhere, right?
Okay.
Now I say that to say this. LeBron is a senior man.
Yeah,
He's a veteran.
Yeah.
He got an IQ of a coach.
Okay.
Right? Now, if you look, I hear Naughty talking about LeBron ain't got no defense. I don't know what Naughty's been watching.
He plays selective defense. That's my
Right.
opinion.
His defense comes with the team.
Okay.
As he lead, they follow. Now, what happened is, some of them sometimes, I don't know what they just be dealing with, especially, what do you name? Reeves?
Austin Reeves, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes he just is being a different zinc, I think. But I watched that game last night, Burley. Could I tell you I didn't give up?
Okay.
In the third quarter, with a minute and something left, I did give up.
I did too. I gave up from the third. I gave up in the middle of the third quarter. I was pissed at the half. I was pissed at the half.
When I got up this morning and heard good Charles, what do you name? What do you name? What is come on said in this sports talk show?
Charles Fisher.
Yeah. Right. Fisher make it look good and all. Fisher say, man, listen to me. Big things are going. And LeBron did it all by himself. But when he said he win, I said, what?
I know if he do it all by himself.
21-point lead.
Yeah, I know if he do it all by himself. He did outscore the Clippers, but Hachimura had a key three-pointer and D'Lo had a key three-pointer.
But what I saying is, I be telling people them, if you see them fellas hitting they shot, LeBron and AD, they can put their numbers up. But once you see the rest of the supporting gas, once you see they hit their shots and they play their D, they're gonna be able to beat Lakers again in the playoffs,
True. If the Lakers play for the rest of the season like they played last night, they can be a force to reckon with.
Exactly. And the thing about it, you know what I looking at though? You remember last season? It wasn't something like this. It was even in a deeper hole in this.
Yeah.
And you had them niggas start to play when it came down to playoff time. Time.
Yeah. We've been in the last 13 games, the Lakers gone 10-3, credit where credit due.
Right.
And they had a 24-6 or something in March and April last year, something like that, or 14-6 or some big win percentage in 6.
Right.
They gonna have to do that again.
Now, just what? I think we have 12 games home. We have a 12 games home, right?
I think it's about 12, if I remember
correctly.
correctly.
We have a 12 games home. Now, if they could win at least 9 to 10 of them, be only 3 games Over 6 sports, you know.
Let me see. Let me pull it up quickly while I got you on the line. Let's take a quick look. NBA, we talking standings. Okay. We are in 10th place. We are 32 and 28.
No.
So
Man,
the person in
wait.
6th place, 35 and 25. So we three games in the win and 3 games in the loss column behind the Pelicans.
But Pearly,
Uh-huh.
I think the win last night put us in 9th place, you know.
No, we are in 9th place. We are in 9th place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We 3 games behind the Pelicans. Pelicans 35 and 25. We 32 and 28. So we 3 full games behind the Pelicans.
That's what I'm saying. We only put 3 games over 6th place.
Yeah, and if you look at it, the Sacramento, who's 8, got 33 wins. That's 1 win. And then the Mavericks, 2 wins with 34. So whenever we play them, we got to beat them.
Right? And I know we can beat them. Watch this now. We getting them tonight.
You got the Wizards tonight.
We get Washington tonight.
Yeah.
And then after the Washington, I think we get Denver.
Then we got hold on.
Is Denver?
We got Denver on Saturday night. That's a showcase game on ABC, I think.
Saturday, right?
Saturday night.
And guess what? I believe we can beat Denver.
You think so?
Yes. Let me tell you why I say we can beat Denver. I don't know if you watch how the Lakers play, right? Lately, watch how they was playing. They playing playoff basketball.
Okay.
That game last night, that proved to me that they in the playoff mode now.
Okay.
Because if you remember this they third time beating the Clippers for this year. They 3-1 with the Clippers.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Denver done knock us out twice, right? They done beat us twice, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Right. So, and this game will be home, right? At LA?
I think it's at home. Yes, it's at home. Yes.
Dang. Really, I looking at us going on a serious winning streak. This can be the longest winning streak we got for the season.
But we got a tough road ahead now. We got some big games to play.
But guess what? All of them we can beat. Once you see they play that defense like you say yesterday and score, once you see they hitting their shots, it's hard to beat the Lakers. You watch plenty of the games they lose. They lose plenty of games because they missed. You know what bugged me, that game with the Suns?
Yeah. Yeah.
That bugged me.
Yeah.
You know how we lose that game?
Bad play and no defense.
Not only that, them niggas was getting all kind of offensive rebound.
Yeah, they were killing us on the boards.
Yes, it's killing us on the board. It's like only Anthony Davis was under there, and the rest of them, they just playing for the break.
Yeah, you're right.
They just was playing for the break.
See,
and
now,
them niggas kill us on the board. That's what beat us.
Let's look at the run we got. We got the Wizards tonight.
Right.
On Saturday night we get the Nuggets.
Right.
That's a tough game. On Monday night we got the Thunder. All these at home. That's good.
Thunder. That's another home game.
And then we got the Kings on Wednesday night at home.
Okay.
And then we get the Bucks at home again on Friday night.
Uh-huh.
And then we got the Timberwolves on Sunday night at home. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 home games, 6 back-to-back home games. Bitch, you got to use that home court advantage to win. So if we could go 4-2, I'd be happy. If we could go 4-2, I'd be happy.
Listen to me. I agree with you. Now look at the games that we playing. All it is ain't none of them. It's no 4 seed.
Yeah, but all
1, 2, and 3 seed.
All of them in front of us. But
that's what I'm saying. All of them is 1, 2, and 3 seeds.
Yeah, all of them in front of us. Yeah.
Tingham is a 1 seed. No.
The Timber and the Thunder, right? The Timberwolves and the Nuggets are 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I mean Timberwolves and Thunder 1 and 2. Then you get the Nuggets and where the Kings.
Nuggets is 3.
Yeah.
And
the Kings further down.
The Kings is what? I think the Kings is 50.
I think
Kings is 5th, right?
I think the Pelicans are 6th. The Kings may be 5th. I got to double check.
Well, anyhow, other than the Kings, because my man them is 3 seed 2 in the East, right?
Yeah, but we still got to beat them because we don't need the losses.
No, I just saying other than the Tingham.
Well, the Kings in 8. The Kings right above us. The Kings a game ahead of us.
Right.
Actually,
and then we get would you say that?
2 games. The Pelicans are in 6. We got that's Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, right? That's a 3 seed there too, right?
That's a
in the East.
Yeah. They could be a 2 seed if they win.
Nah, what I saying to you, watch this. This right here, this same streak right here, can prove Lakers.
Oh, this can tell you where we at.
Exactly.
I agree with you. This can tell us where we at. This can tell us where we at. I agree.
That's what gonna happen.
This can tell us exactly where we at as a team and where we this streak, these next 10 games. When we come out of these 10 games, if we could go 7-3, I'll be happy.
We'll be sitting good.
Yeah.
We'll be sitting good. But okay, let's move from there.
Okay.
What about Tingham? I hear them talking something with the Dolphins.
What you hear?
With Dolphins?
What you hear? Dolphins got to get down to salary cap. Big 30 million. We got to get under 30 million.
No, I hear this, and I don't know if it's true.
Okay.
I hear they getting rid of that defensive end. What do you name?
Oh, Ogba.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. They've already cut him. That's the salary cap. That's the salary. He was getting $20 million, $65 million contract, 20 million, and he ain't playing.
And your boy too, the cornerback.
Xavier Howard, but Xavier Howard is the post-designated cut, so he's not getting cut till June 1.
Okay.
And that'll be an $18 million savings to the Dolphins.
Right.
But there's a possibility, because they said they're still leaving the key under the mat for him, so there's a possibility that he could come back on a new contract.
Okay.
A possibility. Okay. They're going to allow him to test their free agent market. See, he ain't going to get the 20-some million. Ain't nobody paying that.
No.
So once he's checked the market, and if he getting a reasonable figure, 10, 12 million offer, and maybe the Dolphins would want to give him that, he'd probably stay.
So really, you was telling me, I really want to know a little bit more concerning this defensive coordinator. What they bring in back?
Don't ask me today. He's got a lot of skills. He's coming with a new defense to the Dolphins. I've not studied much about him yet. I will do that this week, and I'll be able to better talk to you about it later on in the week. How does it sound?
Yeah, well,
Ask me again, okay?
Yes, sir. Will do.
Okay.
Anyhow, you enjoy your show.
You too, my brother. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Yes. God bless.
Okay. Text to say, good day, you sock guy. Even though the naughty one is off today, hope LeBron keep it up. We was on national TV. He is play ball. When in national TV is play ball. But then lowly team, the Lakers is freak out. Enjoy your day off, Big Yankee. Just use the Big Yankee. Dodgers playing tonight, 8 o'clock. Just in case you were wondering, Mr. Big Yankee. But what the caller was asking about the Dolphins, and I keep telling people the NFL has done a great job to keep the season over, and people still talking about Miami. Still talking about Miami. And that's what I find. That's what I find. Still talking about the NFL, period. And that's what I find amazing about the marketing job that the NFL has done to keep them relevant, to keep you wanting to talk about them. Right now, the combines are going on. So while the combines are going on, we talking about which one, who's who and what is what. Caleb Williams is the favorite to be number 1 pick, probably by the Chicago Bears. But what I'm hearing is, he may not be the number 1. There's another kid, Daniels, I think, coming right behind him. Another kid that happens to be a better passer. I don't know how they analyze these people. I don't know how they talk about it, but how they come up with these ideas on who is who. But they're saying that he may not be the guy. He may not be what you think he is. So I trying to stay. And then some of these guys are not going through the combine, so you don't even know like Marvin Harrison Jr. He's not participating in anything. He said, "You got the tape, some of y'all know what I about. So y'all know who I am. Y'all know what's going on. So I'm not about to tell y'all what. I'm not about to come and do anything. And the chances of them coming there is twofold, you know. A, you could get hurt. You could pull a hammy. You could do something. Or B, you could look bad and your stock drop. That really geared towards people who need to build their stocks up. Who needs to do something? You got to call on the line, Mr. Producer. Call you on there. That is geared towards people who need to build up their draft stock, who may be projected as a 3rd-round pick, and they do some stuff in the combines to push them up to a 2nd-round pick, or maybe a 5th-round pick, push up to a 3rd-round pick. But people like Marvin Harrison Jr., he don't need to go to that because he can be the top 5 pick. Call you on there. How you doing, man?
Really, I just can say that, man. Marvin Harrison Jr., he ain't got to go there, man.
No, he don't. He don't.
Not at all. No, that's the best wide receiver in the past few years coming out of college right now.
Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
That other guy, Caleb Williams.
Uh-huh.
I think it's he from USC.
Yeah.
I think it's the college where he come from. Why we're taking him up so much.
No, he's good now. No, he's good
now. But I think he's as good as some of them no name set who they say could be right after him. I think he is good at them with the arm strength and all that, the accuracy and all that.
Yeah.
Just his name being there in USC.
Yeah.
They pick them guys from them big colleges and things quick, man.
Yeah, but he's gonna be. Listen. Whoever get him can be fine. If he's gonna be a top 3 pick, whether he's number 1 or not, he's gonna be a top 3 pick.
I feel like he's more like I forget that guy named who used to play for the Titans back in the day. Who they picking and a black quarterback? Who they pick up?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, man. Titans.
Lord of mercy.
You know, get fat and big and all that foolishness, man.
Yeah.
But Marvin Harrison Street.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
All right, buddy.
All right, okay, brother. Take care.
Yeah, bro.
No, I agree with him. It's gonna be some people are changing. It's gonna be interesting to see where it would go, and I'm excited about it. Who would get what? They're saying Caleb Williams. The other kid we're talking about is oh Lord, what's his name? Why I can't remember this kid name? And I talk. Oh, Jaden Daniels. I was getting somebody else. He's from Washington. He's from LSU. He's a Tua type. He reminds me of Tua and Kirk Cousins in terms of his accuracy. He can drop the ball. He doesn't miss. So he may be a better pocket passer with some athleticism. So you take Tua and Cousins' ability to be in the pocket pass, but put some more athleticism on that. So that's going to be interesting to see. That's going to be real, real interesting to see. And then the 3rd pick is the kid Drake May out of North Carolina. Now, he's the one who could be the surprise or the steal of the draft. Because North Carolina, the other two from LSU and from USC, the big name football teams. But that might be interesting to see, Drake May. And they're saying that maybe the New England Patriots going to take him. So those are the 3 top quarterbacks that could run. And then right after that, you got Marvin Harrison Jr., who's probably going to end up in Arizona, who needs his help. All right? And then we've got, that's the kid from Washington, the wide receiver from Washington, Onduke. That kid can be something else. That kid can be something. He's going to be to the Chargers. Let's get to the picks. When we get to the picks, we're going to take our break. And when we come back from the break, we got the Herd talking about that Lakers win last night. I couldn't miss that one. I had to put that on the scene there. I had to talk about that a little bit, big up these LeBron fans out there. Okay, so let's see who's playing tonight. Let's look at the NBA. We got a lot of games. My girlfriend playing tonight. LSU playing tonight, so I'm excited about that. Let's look at the NBA tonight. We got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Charlotte Hornets. I like the Bucks tonight. You know what? I like them. I like them. Take the points. Utah Jazz at Orlando. Boy, let's go with Orlando on that one. That's a pick 'em. Ooh, they don't have a spread on that one. So I go with Orlando only because they're home. The Hawks at the Nets. The Nets is a 1.5 point favorite. Hawks been playing some tough ball. Trey been out. They've been hollering. I think they can have a letdown. I picked the Nets tonight. The Warriors at the Knicks. The Knicks are missing Randall bad. They really missing Randall. They really, really missing Randall. Boy, I would take the Warriors tonight. OKC Thunder and the Spurs. I'll take the Thunder under points tonight. The Rockets at the Suns. I'll take the Suns. I scared of these numbers. I'll take the Suns in the money line. And the Heat at the Nuggets. The Nuggets home. But Muff, I love you, Delhi, bro. But I taking the Nuggets tonight, but I ain't messing with that spread. If I take the Heat, I take the Heat in the points. Okay, and you get them a couple of games in the USC and Washington State in men's basketball, Gonzaga and San Francisco, St. Mary's and Pepperdine. They more conference games that can mean something tonight for those teams. But you get Syracuse and North Carolina State playing tonight. That's going to be a good game to watch. And Notre Dame with their rookies, with that freshman sensation. Ooh, Notre Dame, you should see that. Notre Dame at number 5, Virginia Tech. I picked the upset there with Notre Dame tonight. This women's basketball, USC and Arizona. USC also got a rookie sensation there. You got to watch out. I picked them to beat Arizona tonight. South Carolina, number 1, the best team in college women's basketball. Got Arkansas. They're going to walk all over them. And LSU and Georgia. Georgia's been playing some tough ball. I like LSU and my girlfriend Angel Reese tonight to take that one strongly. That's it. We've had a pretty good show. Hold on. Before I go, Mr. Producer, I can't let my last text don't get this thing in. Steve McNair. That's right. He meant that to Tennessee. Right. Steve McNair. Thank you very much, Texas. Steve McNair. You're correct. I had a promise and it just didn't work out. Anyway, it's been a great Thursday, Talking Heads Thursday. Thank you for all the calls. Thank you for the texts. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for, every time I go somewhere, somebody is telling me that they're listening to the show, and a lot of women are listening. Thank you so much for listening. That means a lot to Naughty and I. That really does. Keep it up. Take care, everybody. It's been Pearly here. See you tomorrow when I join Naughty at 5 o'clock. Be safe. Please, if you can't be safe, please be careful. Take care of yourselves.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay. Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
All right, star of stage and screen, Rachel Nichols. We love having her on the show. We haven't had you for a couple of months.
Yeah.
What a pleasure to have you. You were at the Lakers Clippers last night, which I said with about 8 minutes left, I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed.
Who needs it?
Get a good night's sleep.
Right.
And you told me during the break is Laker fans.
Oh.
At the end of the third.
Yes. I mean, yes. They were down by 20.
Leaving the arena.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
shades of the Miami Heat fans from years back.
That's right. It is. I've said this. I always appreciated this. I think there's certain comps, and I understand the LeBron, Michael stuff, but it is weird. It has a Sandy Koufax, Justin Verlander feel. Verlander's been great it's a De Niro, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Both great. Mm-hmm. One won an Oscar in 1974 and may get another one here in 2024. LeBron's doing stuff, and I've said this, he's not the best consistent player in the league. But there are nights like last night, he's easily the best player on the floor of two really good teams. Did it feel like that?
100%. I mean, LeBron is a transcendent player, and that was a transcendent performance last night. He has never done anything like that before. That's crazy. When LeBron, who is in year 21, gets to something he's never even done before, it is a very big deal. So that is just phenomenal what he did last night. Obviously, offensively, hitting all those threes was terrific. But the fact that he played great defense, he bothered Kawhi on that last shot. And when they started doubling him and just kind of made it impossible for him to get to the basket, he had all the right passes to all the right teammates who he had given a ton of confidence to. So, I've been saying it's like the Toby Keith line, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was, right? I mean, that's what LeBron is right now. He cannot be the LeBron of his MVP seasons in Miami every single night for 82 games plus 3 months of the playoffs. But man, when he puts it out there, nobody can match in the league what he does on the nights that he is as hot as he is.
Because they have players on the roster, the Clippers, that have had Kawhi's had some great postseasons, but Paul George, I think to some degree unfairly has been criticized for his playoff performances. I think he's better than people think.
Yep.
James Harden has run out of gas. Westbrook's been very hot and cold. Nobody necessarily, myself included, trusts the Clippers in the postseason. Is last night an indictment? Is there anything you watch and think, man, that felt like a playoff game at the end and they didn't have it?
I don't think so. I'm not spinning out a larger judgment. Look, nobody should be up 21 points and lose, no matter who you have out on the floor. But you do have to remember 2 of their 5 starters were out. Right? Mm-hmm. And Paul George in particular, he's the backbone of that team. He is a plus player in every game, not even by a little bit. And points is not what it used to be. In the last few years alone, the Clippers themselves have been down more than 30 points and come back to win games. And other teams around the league have done it too. So you can't look at this and be like, man, they can't handle anything anymore.
Right.
But I do worry about the Clippers handling length.
Yeah.
There are some other big teams in the Western Conference, Minnesota, Denver, and the Lakers with AD and LeBron. And I just think that this would have been a good win for them, especially without Zoo. But it didn't happen. They didn't have Zubac. I mean, we'll have to see what happens. But they do have to figure out that play length problem before they get to the playoffs.
One of the things I've always liked players like Drew Holiday because we talk about stars and mobility in the NBA a lot. But the truth is LeBron's been mobile and successful. KD's moved around, probably should have never left the Warriors. Yeah. We also talk about stars a lot.
Or should have gone to the Knicks. I'm just going to keep banging that drum.
But there's also players in this league that are wildly valuable, and they don't get discussed a lot. So really one key player changed the Bucks and Celtics, Drew Holiday.
Yep.
Milwaukee is not close to the same team, and Boston looks like, significantly better than the rest. I think the Celtics are much better than the rest of the East. Even Denver is against the West. I think there are teams that could give Denver. Yeah. I don't think anybody plays with Boston. The Milwaukee situation, they had a coach with a winning record. They got rid of him.
Yeah.
Like the Doc thing. I know ESPN was unhappy. He just jettisoned them. What do you make of Milwaukee and Boston now? Is it a Drew Holiday thing? Should we be worried in Milwaukee? I mean, Giannis, Rachel, he's gotten a little westernized. He was such a nice kid. Now he talks about, get me this, fire this. If Milwaukee is a one and done, is Giannis there?
I mean, look, you don't win anything in professional sports by being nice. So I have no problem with Giannis knowing what he wants, asking for what he wants. That is the modern NBA. And look, I personally would not have fired Adrian Griffin with that record.
Yeah.
But we all know that playoff wins are different than regular season wins. And if they felt within that organization, if in the locker room among the players, they felt this guy is not a playoff coach and we are trying for the finals, we are not trying to have a nice showing in the second round, that is, I assume, why they felt they needed to make a change. And we've seen so many teams, right, who are good regular season teams, and then they just cannot handle a playoff environment. I am curious to see if the Bucks turn into sort of the opposite. They have Damian Lillard. Yeah. They have Giannis Antetokounmpo. They have other good players. And in Doc Rivers, obviously, everyone has talked about his record in 7-game series, et cetera, but he is a championship coach who has won a title. He's won big games in a lot of really hardcore playoff situations. And I am curious to see if when the rosters are, the bench is shortened and all the other stuff, whether that team performs better in the postseason than we have seen so far. But I will say I agree with you on the Celtics. No matter how much better the Milwaukee Bucks get, the Celtics are so clearly the class of not just the conference, but
you can watch them on any given night. They go to Philadelphia. Now, obviously, Embiid's not there. But when you watch them on a consistent basis against Eastern teams,
they just destroy
Homer Road.
Everyone. So with Boston, to me, the question isn't really, are they coming out of the East? Anything can happen. And the people in Milwaukee, in Miami right now, I hear, screaming at their televisions, but wait, there's us. Never forget us. We've beaten Boston a couple times when it counts in the playoffs. But I really think the question for them is, can they beat a Denver, let's say, if that's who they match up with in the finals? And those are the most likely teams to get there. Yeah. And I don't know. I think for the Celtics, it's not championship or bust because obviously they're a young team. If they don't win this year, they're going to be able to come back next year. I do think for the psyche of that Boston team.
Absolutely.
Right? They lost to the Warriors in a finals in a series that frankly.
In a home game, they had control of the series and they got dogged at home.
Yep. And then even that series against the Heat last year. And again, no disrespect to Miami because that team we've seen just comes alive in the postseason. But Boston should have won that series.
Yeah.
And the fact that they didn't. So if they do make it to the finals again this year, I think for their sort of mental, who are we? What can we be? Are we a championship group? They kind of need to win this year. Otherwise, I wonder if they'll do a little tinkering over the summer.
Yeah, that's what I feel as well. So New York tonight plays Golden State. Warriors are a fascinating team, usually after a dynasty. Michael Jordan's team, the Heatles, you kind of bottom out for a few years.
Yeah.
They have kind of pivoted. They hit on a draft pick, kind of the next Clay. Kuminga's pop, Chris Paul back. They're actually really, Draymond has been great. Wiggins, who was bad early, now has found his role and his groove. So I like Golden State tonight in that game. As somebody that is a Knicks fan, I thought they would. Now, they've had injuries to Julius Randle, but I do feel it's pretty obvious when you watch them and you see a Denver or even a Lakers or a Golden State or you see a Boston, I feel like they're missing a piece, an offensive piece. Were you surprised they didn't make a move at the deadline?
I wasn't, only in that there wasn't something out there that felt like to me, oh my God, we have to have this. I think the OG Anunoby move, which was a week and a half before the deadline or 2 weeks before the deadline, whatever it was their deadline move. Yeah. I think that they have more to do, though. I agree with you. They have a missing piece to be a championship level team. Fortunately, they have the assets to do that.
Yeah.
So whether it's this summer, whether it's before next year's trade deadline, I expect them to do something big, and I expect it to make a big impact.
So finally, I think Victor Wembanyama is fascinating.
Man,
I'm old school.
He's so fun.
Yeah, there's a little Sam Bowie. It's, these guys now, these European players come down the wing at 7'3", put it on the deck. I mean, it's just a whole different ballgame. You can't. Bottom line is you can't hand check, so everybody gets to the basket, and there's no bigs at the rim because they're all out in the perimeter shooting. When you covered him, when you've been at games, what's the atmosphere like with him?
Yeah, I saw him just a couple weeks ago at a game, and he is just, people's jaw drop. On TV, he looks great, but I promise you, in person, it is an entirely different experience. It looks like he can do anything he wants.
Yeah.
He was playing against the Lakers. He made Anthony Davis look small. LeBron said, I looked over, and Anthony's looking like, a regular-sized person over there. If he played on a better team, I think he would be a strong candidate for Defensive Player of the Year right now as a rookie, and he still has more progress to go. I said, as he entered the league, I said, to me, if he is able to stay healthy, he already has displayed he has the drive. If he is able to maintain that, he could be a top 10 player of all time, and that is not something you say about guys who haven't played a bounce yet in the NBA. But to me, it seemed obvious, and I got to say, nothing has changed my mind in the last 3 or 4 months.
Chet Holmgren, similar body type. We worry about Wemby, but more Chet Holmgren. Will they be pushed around? I heard a lot of scouts say pushed around, but you watch the offensive game of Chet and Wemby, and you're like, these kids. These guys you're talking 7-footers that can put it on the deck and beat you off the dribble. It's insane.
And remember what Giannis looked like as a rookie, right? He's the before and after pictures.
Yes.
He looks like a totally different body and a totally different person. Get Victor Wembanyama in an NBA strength and conditioning program. He's already started to put on some muscle.
Yep.
I expect that to continue.
Rachel Nichols. All right. Great seeing you. She got a good one last night as the Lakers came roaring back from a 21-point deficit.